Hey there people, I'm your friendly neighborhood Let's Players, but I want to welcome you back to Let's Play Gabriel Night. Sins of the Fathers. As we left off, we saw a very vivid dream, and we got ourselves a key from that dream, which is weird. Did it just manifest there? I'm sure that Gerda had something to do with it, that she saw us doing the initiation, and then she just brought the key to us. But let's open the door and get into the library. It fits. Well, it should. There we go. Can we get to the room now? So, the library. An ancient shield hangs on the wall. Just by glancing at the spines, Gabriel can tell that this is one of the most priceless private book collections he's ever seen. Talk about the bibliophile Shangri-La. Can't read today. Or speak. More colorful tapestries soften the stone walls here. Like I said, cannot read or speak. The candles are for nighttime reading, perhaps. Benches accompany the library table. This part of the library contains books on the occult. Necromancy, witchcraft, demonology, lycanthropes. Research material any good Schattenjäger needs, Gabriel supposes. These texts are in German. He'll really have to learn the language now. So what do we have here? These shelves contain books and documents about the Ritter family. Journals, diaries, record books, deeds. Something to peruse extensively when Gabriel has more time. These shelves contain books on religions of all kinds. Gabriel peruses the titles with interest, but nothing jumps out at him. Well, good, that would be a jump scare. And that would mean there's ghosts. Ghosts! There are books on sociology in this part of the library. Gabriel peruses the titles with interest, but nothing jumps out at him. Can we pick up one of the books on the occult? Gabriel's not sure where to start with these books. Well, let's take a closer look. On geography, a title catches Gabriel's eye. People's Republic of Benin by Lowell Cayley. Okay, that sounds like a book that we need. That was around here? Gabriel pulls out the book entitled People's Republic of Benin and scans through it. The People's Republic of Benin is an area of rich and diverse cultures and a proud heritage. Before slaving devastated many tribes, this area was populated by some of the oddest, fiercest, and most powerful tribes in tribal Africa. The Vans, the Homies, and the terrible Agri. The book, The Primal Ones by John Roos, provides insight into these fascinating cultures. So, is that book around here somewhere? Just by glancing at the spines, blah blah blah. Geography. Archaeology. Gabriel peruses the titles. Archaeology, sociology. What about here? Science books. Gabriel looks at the titles curiously, but they're all a bit too technical for his tastes. Ritter family as history books. It peruses titles of interest. So, where am I gonna find that book that I... Is there any book that I need here? Although it probably isn't connected with the case at hand, Gabriel picks up an occult book. It's a book about lycanthropes, shapeshifters. The book claims that lycanthropy is not uncommon. Supposedly, there's been evidence of apparently normal human beings turning into various beasts throughout history, including some famous trials from the Middle Ages. Fascinating. Gabriel's made a few women turn into beasts himself. Putting yourself on a pedestal there, man. Now that thing about the science books. Primal ones, there it is. In contrast with the peaceful nomadic tribes of northern Africa, certain tribes of the southwest were vicious and xenophobic. This part of Africa is called the Red Basin area because of the vast amount of bloodshed that's occurred there over the centuries. In this one area of Africa existed, in a perpetual state of war and raiding, some of the most powerful and efficient fighters the world has ever seen. Why did this region inspire such violent behavior? To understand, one must look even further back. See Ancient Roots of Africa by Earl Lee Days. Really? Earl Lee Days, a history book? Ugh, that's a bad pun. That's a really bad pun. This is where the history books. Wouldn't know which history book to read. But didn't you just say, well... Vampirism. One is associated with blood disorder and is not supernatural. Another, also non-supernatural, is based on a form of insanity. Of supernatural vampirism, there are also several varieties including inherited, communicative, and vampirism used in black sorcery power drawing rituals. Then too, there's always law school. Haha. So what was the book that it was a history book, I guess? Ancient Roots of Africa. Okay. So these were the history books, right? Recognizes the title Ancient Roots of Africa by Earl Lee Days. Yeah, that's what we need. Browses through it. The ferocity of the tribes in the Red Basin region is traceable to their predecessors. In Egyptian times, 4000-2000 BC, this region was ruled by powerful sun worshippers. We know a little about this mysterious cult by the remnants of ruins far older and of a culture far more advanced than any that exists in Africa today. See Sun Worshippers by A. Curate. Really gotta go all over the library. There, Sun Worshippers. One of the earliest religious practices was that of sun worship. The most powerful cults of sun worshippers lived on the continent of Africa. The African sun god was violent and terrible, and so became his worshippers. They practiced a particularly bloody form of ritual sacrifice. The homeland of this ancient cult is still considered a sacred site of power. See Ancient Dicks of Africa by Professor Seymour Shards. Seymour Shards, an archaeologist. Yeah, I can see the pun there too. Although it probably won't shed any light on Wolfgang's whereabouts, Gabriel picks up a book from the Ritter section. The book is entitled Malleus Maleficarum, The Witch Hammer, dated 1486. It's a witch hunter's manual from the Inquisition. I'm not sure I'm really interested in knowing about some of my ancestors. No, I wouldn't be either if they're of the Inquisition. I mean, nobody expects the Ritter Inquisition? That doesn't really go with the Spanish Inquisition. Ancient Dicks of Africa. The most fascinating archaeological site in Africa is the Great Snake Mound in the People's Republic of Benin, located 50 miles south of the capital in the Red Basin. Like the snake mounds of North America, the origin and meaning of these great mounds remains a mystery, though clearly they were the result of profound and urgent spiritual belief. Unlike other snake mounds, the African example is a double snake mound, a small snake ring within a larger snake ring. The mound is thought to have housed an ancient temple. Although archaeologists explored the mound site, the interior remains largely unchanged from ancient times. This is partially due to stringent government regulations and partially to local superstition. The local people regard the mound with fear and won't go near it. A double snake ring? Gabriel flips furiously, looking for a picture. Oh my god! It's a wheel within a wheel. Well, two snakes ring wouldn't be that. Gabriel decides to hang on to the Snake Mound book. So now we know where Wolfgang has gone to the Snake Mound in Africa. The large brass keys are ornately shaped and must weigh a pound at least. Heavy key. So we're going to Africa, I guess. I'm going to check another I'm gonna check another book of the Ritter family. Although it probably ain't blah blah blah, it looks like a very old diary of the wife of a Ritter Schattenjäger. Interesting, it seems that her husband, one Freeling Ritter, had rescued this woman from the clutches of the Marquis de Sade himself. This family tree really goes way back. Marquis de Sade, huh? The Ritter documents are fascinating, but Gabriel is determined to stay focused on the task at hand. Okay. I don't remember Marquis de Sade ever kidnapping people. He was a crazy man, of course, a very, 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 very twisted guy. But I really don't remember him ever kidnapping people. Although I really don't know that much about Marquis de Sade, except that he was a very perversive guy who wrote very perversive stories. Is perversive even a word? It's a new word that I've invented, I guess. He had a lot of perversions, let's say it like that. And the sound effects in that room are totally broken. Good morning, Herr Knight. I'm cooking your Frühstück, a good German breakfast. Please, feel at home. Thanks, Gerda. Does it involve a Frühstück? I've never heard of Frühstück. I should look that up to see what it's all about. So what do you do when you're not pottering around the castle? Every day I go to respect the blah blah blah. I've already asked that. Can I ask you a few questions? Yeah, of course. You wouldn't know anything about this key I found in Wolfgang's bedroom, now would you? Key? Why, no, Herr Knight. I cannot say that I do. I don't think there's anything else to ask of her. But we do know what we need to do. We need to go to Africa. Gabriel feels ready to leave, but he needs to arrange his travel plans first. Is there a phone here somewhere? Have I missed a room? Is there a room here? No. I don't remember ever seeing a phone around here. Well, there's certainly no phone there. Can't go down here. Was there a phone in Wolfgang's room? If you would go upstairs, Gabe, that would be very nice of you. Or was there a phone in the library, actually? Now that I think about it. Because I don't see a phone here. Open the door, get on the floor, let's go find a telephone. Is it closed yet? Thank you. At least in the second game there is a phone in here, but I don't see one now. How the hell do I arrange my travels from here? Because really, I don't see a phone anywhere. Anywhere. It's even breaking my voice. I'm becoming Mickey Mouse. I'm sure I'm missing something. I'm being a big doof. Big stoop. Let's talk to Gerda again. Maybe she can tell us where there's a phone. Tell me something about Schloss Ritter. Schloss Ritter is the center for which the Schattenjägers have always gone out to battle the forces of evil. Blah 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 blah. Can I ask about a phone? It'd be really nice to know if there's a phone around here. How do I arrange my travel plans? Do I need to show this to her? I found this book in the library. I think it might tell us where Wolfgang went.
Africa? You think Wolfgang went to Africa?
I know he did.
Then I shall make you a plane trip right now, yeah?
Well, I guess so.
Good, good. My poor Wolfgang. You have money for the plane, yeah?
We can use this credit card.
Terrific. I will go make the call. Then, while we wait, breakfast.
Does that mean I get to get some coffee now? Oh, you coffee junkie, Gabriel. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Day 9. And then the wheel went round and round, I could not find my way. 12 and 3, and turned the key, I heard the madman say. Really? That's what you heard him say? 12 and 3. Just like with the dragon head clock back at Granny's place. Africa. It looks more blue than I thought. Wheel within a wheel. You want I stay here, right? It's a long walk back to the city. Yeah, sure. Wait here, please. Maybe a while, though. No problem, I could use a nap. Well, we're in Africa then. And like I said, it looks more greenish than I thought. I mean, why green? It's supposed to be Africa. It should be more orange and yellow hues. And this is called Red Basin, so it should be more red, right? Am I right? Am I right? Well, there's rocks. I guess that's what makes the color here. But I am going to leave this here, because next time it's gonna get really tough inside the wheel. Or the ancient temple ruins, whatever you want to call it, because there's gonna be a section in here that I have never liked about this game. And I might possibly die several times during it. Yes, it's one of those moments in the game where you can actually die. Ugh. I really hated this place. I really, really hate it. But anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And I hope you all have a good evening, good afternoon, and a good morning. And I will see you all next time. Take care, people. Bye. Groove music.